Hey bitches, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my face being swollen and sore. I'm gonna get to that in a minute, but if you guys hear any purring, this is my cat Karma over here. Karma baby, if she'll come over here, I'll show you guys her. But she was a stray that I got a few years ago, and she did live with my mother because my mother was obsessed, just as obsessed as I am, but I'm not going to take it away from my mama. But this is Karma, and she, when I got her, was a stray. She was just a kitten. She was pregnant. And so I did take care of her, and I got her fixed after she had her kittens. I actually still have now, because it was my mother's kitten, one of her kittens, because they were never separated. The rest of them were given to like really nice homes, all of that. But Karma, she's a little off. I'm not sure exactly what is wrong with her. She has been to the vet, not recently, I'm talking about in general. If you guys hear her purring, it's kind of like a comfort thing that she does. She's not in any pain, but I don't know if she's like a little blind. I'm not exactly sure because she has been to the vet and they said she's fine. Like I had her fixed and then one day she just fell off the windowsill and like kind of face planted into the floor. And ever since then, it's kind of like she's been dizzy. They've done the test, done the blood work. Everything's fine. So I guess that's just Karma, and she's being unique and she's just being herself. But I am swollen right now. I'm sure you guys can see that I have a bruise on my face. It has not set in yet. But today was the first day that I actually felt like doing something for myself, because you guys know that over the past week and a half, I literally have lost track of all time. So you guys are probably going to hear me quote like, I'll say 72 hours when it's really been like 2 weeks. Like it's just my mind, I'm still numb. I still feel like I'm just going through the motions. But today was the first day that I felt like doing something for myself. And my mother would not want me to walk around and look like a wrinkled ball sack, which I was. Literally, it looked like the life was sucked out of me. So I did go, I touched up my Botox. I did touch up my upper lip and I got a little right here in the bottom. Love the shape. And I also had these lines filled. Not too much. You can see there's still a little bit there. Didn't want to go over the top because I don't want that apple look. But I also pulled my cheeks up just a little bit because they have this new product called Contour. I think that's what it's called at least. And it literally just lifts. But I am bruised just a little bit. It is not sore. She did tell me like as it happened, she's like, I am going to leave you with a bruise, just so you know. Because I think that it's actually like a little bit thicker of a consistency. Don't quote me on it. I have a cream. If you guys think I look shiny, that is why. But I wanted to come on here and I wanted to talk. Sorry, I have cat hair stuck in the grease that is my face, Karma. I wanted to come on here and I wanted to talk about some things that I have seen going on social media, because I have kind of just been trying to take my mind at night away from everything else that is going on. So I've kind of like tuned into the drama that is on social media right now. And I'm going to tell you guys this, I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's not much. There's not much going on other than Shane Dawson, you know, is coming back to social media. He just moved with Ryland. Ryland is continuing to do the sip. Shane Dawson is now saying that he has moved into this haunted house over there in Colorado. And I'm like, girl, didn't see that one coming. What YouTuber moves and says like, hey guys, I just moved to this like really peaceful space. Nothing is wrong with this. No, they're going to tell you it's haunted. They're going to tell you that because guess what? Here comes the content. That is what's going to happen. Did you guys know that Shane Dawson is going to make his return to social media? Well, not social media. He's going to make his return to YouTube and it's coming. That's all I can say about that. It is coming. I know a lot of people aren't happy about that, but I think a lot of people also thought that Shane was just going to go away forever. I think that we have learned, at least in YouTube, other social media as well, that nobody is ever gone forever unless you are Jenna Marbles, because James Charles is allowed to come back and look at all the things that he's been accused of, you guys. I mean, so are we really surprised that Shane is coming back as well? We are not. And you know what? He's over there in Colorado. He's going to have his new content. I'm not sure. I think that getting out of LA is the best for a lot of influencers. I mean, you know that Jeffree is over there raising yaks, said in his Instagram story that he has like always dreamt of this. Like, I've always dreamt of this. Is that like the new, I've been working on this for 2 years, because you know that Jaclyn Hill is going to be coming out with this new project that is like her passion. She's put her own money into it, no one else, but I did see Linda from Morphe on the set when Jaclyn was over there at the beach doing her little shoot. I'm gonna guess that it's candles, just because I know that Jaclyn loves candles. I can also see Jaclyn doing some like gaudy like house stuff, which I'm all here for. You guys know that I love Jaclyn Hill's shopping list. I will always shop whatever Jaclyn Hill is peddling over there on Amazon. Do I think that Jaclyn actually uses all the stuff that she's telling you about? No. And do I think that Jaclyn is getting the regular percentage that everyone else is getting? No, I think that Jaclyn probably has a good deal with Amazon because it seems like every single day on her Instagram story, it's like, hey guys, did you see? I don't wear glasses, but do you see this pair of glasses that I found? They are so cute, like this. Wow, guys, you should really get these. I'm gonna put the link down below. Swipe up, because so many people were asking about it. And Jaclyn has gotten good about this because you know Jaclyn was getting accused of, you only come online when you're trying to sell something to us. So now before Jaclyn posts about something over on her Instagram story, she'll actually take a DM from someone and she'll put it up on her story as well. So it's like, see? So many people are asking, so here's the swipe up link right here. Some of the stuff is good. I have bought a few things from what Jaclyn has recommended over on Instagram. I got the mason jar with the lid that has the little straw in it, which I'm very excited about because I'm gonna get back into juicing celery. And a few other things. That light that Jaclyn was using, that looked really nice. But let's get back to Jeffree. Let's go back to Jeffree because I'm over here rambling about Jaclyn. Jeffree's over there raising yaks, you guys. And I think that yak rhymes with frack. So therefore, he's over in Wyoming. You know, RuPaul is always getting accused. And I'm not saying this is fact at all, but I do know that a lot of these rich celebrities are moving over there to Wyoming just out of nowhere. And RuPaul is always getting yelled at for fracking. So I was always like, Jeffree said frack, but it sounded like yak. And then he was like, okay, I'm going to run with that. Now let's get a whole farm of yaks. I don't know what a yak is. I don't know exactly what a yak is used for. I've never heard of a yak. So when I saw in Jeffree's story that it was kind of like I've always dreamed about owning this, but then it turned into, I think that maybe when he said that, he was kind of like, yaks? Like, I've always dreamed of a yak. And then turned it into, no, I've always dreamed about owning a lot of land, like a big house, all of that kind of stuff. Karma is playing with a ball on the floor. Yeah, so Jeffree's over there in Wyoming. And I think that's the best thing for Jeffree, honestly. I think you guys are going to see a rise of Jeffree Star again, and people can get mad at me down in the comment section all you want. I do think that you are going to see a rise from Jeffree. I think that Jeffree is going to get back on the good side of a lot of people, and I think it's going to be good for his brand. And I say that because Jeffree is out of LA, so he's not going to get caught up in any of that drama, and he's kind of doing his own thing. And we have seen before with all of these influencers, they will be up, they will come down, and they're going to go right back up. That's why when Shane comes back, I do not think for a second that he is going to have trouble just coming back in, probably with like a conspiracy video. Maybe he'll do some like homesteading type of stuff over there in Colorado. I think that that would be really cool. I'm really nosy, so when people move and it's like a YouTuber or an influencer, I'm kind of like, can we see some like home decor tips? Like, what are you really putting in that house? And I know that Shane is putting like a lot of just different things in it. Definitely like eclectic stuff, I would say. It's definitely stuff that you wouldn't just go to anyone's house and see. It's stuff that I didn't even know existed. I don't know if that's because the shopping over there in Colorado is a lot better, but maybe people just have different taste over there in Colorado because everyone is just always stoned. And then I'm kind of sitting here thinking, like, does Ryland and Shane smoke pot? Like, what is going on? Did we move to Colorado because we're going to start a farm type of deal? Smart, and I'm not hating on it. But I hope that they aren't going to try to raise like a yak like Jeffree. I don't see that really being a thing. But I am excited for Jeffree and his yaks. Yak Ranch, Yak Star Ranch, Star Yak Ranch, one of those. I am curious about that mirror that Jeffree came out with, the yak one or whatever the shape of it is. Like when that turns around, because I haven't looked, I didn't watch the video, I didn't go to the website or anything like that. When you turn it around, is that full mirror actually is the mirror like up in the antlers as well? Or is that just like the middle? I don't know. I'm just rambling because I really have nothing else to do right now. Again, I'm trying to take my mind off of things because it just, it's a fog. It's a fog. I feel numb. I feel like I'm just going through the motions. My face is throbbing. But, you know, at the end of the day, I just have to remember that my mother loved me and I love my mother. And that's that. I can't dwell on I've been trying very hard not to even think of the what ifs. It's very difficult sometimes not to, but I'm trying very hard to get all the negativity out of my mind because it was a very, very emotional past few weeks, and just remember the good. Now, something that I can say that has brought me a lot of joy is when I've been going through, because unfortunately when people pass away, I just pressed right there. when people pass away, you have to start going through things because you have like a certain time frame to like alert certain companies, all that kind of stuff. But as I've been doing that, I have found so many photos of my mom, like pre-kids, 1980s, like early 1980s, some from the 70s. And she just always like looked so happy. Like my mom, and this is stuff that I never knew about. Like I never asked, I never had the conversation. And now looking back about it, this is probably one of those what ifs. Like I wish that I would have been able to go through all these photos while she was still here, because I'm sure there are some crazy stories. But just looking at this has brought me joy because my mom lived a full life. Like even up until the end, she was living this full life. Like I found, I haven't read it, except for the last line. And towards the end, my mom, and this is such like a storybook, like fucking romance, man. So my mom's first boyfriend, I'm not gonna say what his name was, but way back in the day when she first started dating, obviously they didn't work out then. I don't know why, I don't know what happened. But just randomly, they got back in touch with each other, and my mom and him started seeing each other. And I would say it was probably like 6 to 8 months that they were seeing each other. And I found this diary. Like, I didn't think people still kept diaries, but I found this diary, and it was gifted to her by someone that told her basically, you know, you should document this whole time, because something that you're not doing anymore is talking about your ex, the man that passed away. But Karma, your cat hair, I'm trying not to press on my face, but the hair is like all over it. In this diary, I didn't read through it, but I did see the last line because it was the page that I flipped it open, because that was where the marker was. And the last line was, every time I come home from seeing him, I miss him. My mama was falling in love again, and my mama was gonna go get that man, and my mama, she was gonna be happy. So that brings me joy through all of this, that my mom, you know, she wasn't sitting at home. She wasn't like, I guess, getting old in that sense and just doing nothing, just sitting at home watching TV. She was out living. Like, that just brings me joy. So with all that said, everyone, this video is a little bit off. It's a little bit rambly. I understand that, but I mean, what else am I supposed to do at this current moment other than just ramble about stupid shit? So I love you guys, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.